Hi, my name is William Heck, and today, for my TED Talk, I'm going to be talking about In Defense of the Amazon Rainforest. And so first, I'd like to get into, what is the Amazon Rainforest, what does it entail, and what exactly is happening to the Amazon. And so it spans 634 hectares, which is approximately about half the U.S., and therefore it spans 8 countries in South America. And not only is it a amazing ecosystem, it is also a great asset to the world itself, especially in its fight against climate change, especially in being a carbon sink, where it is able to absorb more carbon emission than it emits, which is a huge help to fighting against climate change and making sure not as much carbon is in the world, is in the atmosphere. In that other way, it also helps with oxygen in allowing for, it actually equates to 6 to 9% of Earth's oxygen is produced by the Amazon rainforest. And all that is actually under threat recently, over the past 15-40 years, where there has been an encroachment on the Amazon and its forest, worst fires than there's ever been in 15 years, illegal movement of indigenous peoples and threatening their livelihood, as well as a prioritization of farming production, and thereby deforestation. Especially there's been a study of a turning point happening in the Amazon, where the Amazon, being a rainforest as we know it, is under threat as approximately at a 25% deforestation level. It will no longer be a rainforest and undergo dieback, which would be a great catastrophe, not just as a amazing spectacle of environmental beauty, but also as a necessary component of our fight against climate change. So here you can see the image. Future generations will know this place as a Amazon desert. And one of the sayings that I really like to hone in on is that the old saying, if a tree falls and nobody's around to hear it, doesn't make any sound, which I think speaks to the egotistical mindset of humans. But my question is, what happens when a forest is on fire and nobody's around to care? And so that is one of the huge issues that I've had in my studies on the Amazon rainforest and its threat, and how the impending danger is not in the future, but now, and the repercussions we are facing now, and the choices that we need to make now. And so the most important thing I can imagine is that people do learn, people do look into this, and see the true possible damage and damages that we are currently doing to the rainforest, and how we need to refocus away from deforestation and illegal logging and factories, and especially more importantly it's farming, and instead focus on the health and reverting the damages that we have done to the Amazon rainforest before it is too late, before it undergoes dieback. And so information, here's different links to what's the history, the amazing history of the Amazon rainforest, how we need to protect it, as well as the fact that it's disappearing, and more information on the impact of the deforestation beyond just the destruction of ecosystem, but also the well-beings of 400 tribes of indigenous people. And so the fate is in our hands. My call to action would just to be caring, to learn as much as you can, especially about the impending election that is happening soon for Brazil, which is looking to be having the Amazon rainforest as a huge talking point and huge turning point for where the direction of the Amazon rainforest will go. And so we can make a difference. The Paris Accords, for limiting climate change, this all wraps up to it as well. And so I just want there to be knowledge in this very pertinent subject. So thank you.